Hello, learners. Now that we have a detailed knowledge about the conditional statements, the next topic that we are going to discuss about covers the concept loops. In this topic, we will gain an insight into the different types of loops and their importance. So, let's begin. In our daily life, we perform numerous activities like eating, bathing, sleeping, etc. All these activities are bare necessities, hence, they are recurring in nature. For example, there are 70 students in a class, and we want to find marks percentage of each and every student. So we have to calculate using the same formula 70 times. Now, if we want to use computer for this task, then we'll have to write a program that contains same formula 70 times for each and every student. So, program becomes very lengthy and complex. Similarly, if you want to write a program to print counting 1 to 100, then you'll have to write a code that contains printf statement 100 times. So, again, program becomes lengthy and complex. So here there is a solution for this problem. Yes, we can use loop. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or group of statements several number of times. In general, these statements that lie in the body of the loop are executed sequentially. Most common loops are for loop, while loop, do while loop. Let's talk about for loop first. A for loop is a repetition control structure. This loop allows us to execute certain statements a specific number of times. It works like this. The initial step is executed first for only one time. Next, the condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, then only the loop body is executed. Once the loop is executed, flow of control jumps back to increment statement. Then the condition is evaluated again and the process evaluates itself. So, this is the syntax of for loop. Here, all terms, initialization, condition, and increment decrement are used as this. As we have discussed a program to print counting 1 to 100. So, without loop, we'll have to use print statement 100 times. But if we are using for loop, then we need to write print statement only once. So, here program is to print counting from 1 to 100 by using for loop. Our need is to print 1 to 100. So, initialization of n variable is from 1. The condition becomes, if n is less than equal to 100, then it is true, otherwise false. So code will run till value of n is less than or equal to 100. To increment value of n after print the code once, we are here using n++. So this code will run 100 times and give us output counting 1 to 100. The for loop can be formulated in decrementing form also, as you can see in example. Here program prints 10 to 1 because value of I is decremented, that is decreased each and every time. Loops can be in nested form too, that is a loop inside another loop. These nested loops are used to control rows and columns as used in arrays, tables, pattern printing, etc. Two loop variables are used to control outer and inner loop. Let's take example of nested for loop. In this code, variables I and j control the outer and inner loop respectively. For each outer loop variable, the inner loop is executed 5 times. That is, for I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The output of the above code is 5 stars in the form of 5 rows and columns. Thank you.